Hello friends, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Dina and today I am going to be starting my fall decor for 2022 and I could not be more excited this morning. Last night I asked Ronnie to cut off a few branches from one of the trees out back, and as he started laying them in the yard, the anticipation about getting this done grew stronger and stronger. I washed all of the branches off. I set them in the garage, trying to bend them and mold them the way I would like them to work on the wall. So I'm hoping with all that is within me that I can bring to light what is in my head here in our home. So pray along with me that this works. But we are going to be starting in our entryway. Right now I'm in Ronnie's office, and so I keep looking over at it thinking, okay, this is what I want to do. I'm so excited about the thought that came into my head. And like I said, I'm just hoping and praying that I can get this to work out. But for now, let's go ahead, head out to the garage. I want to kind of show you my bins. And honestly, I have yet to open them this year, so I need to see what's in them. I know what I want to start with, but I don't know what I want to embellish the area with. So that's why I need to go out and look in those bins. We'll do that. We'll come back in, get started, and see what we come up with. Okay, here are my fall bins. Now, I wanted to point out my tape. I don't necessarily buy bins for each season. I buy bins like this, and then I use colored tape for each season. So when Ronnie goes to the storage unit, he knows that all the orange tape is for the fall. I have another bin over on a shelf that has my turkeys in it, but that's not going to be used right now. These are all the pumpkins and such, so we're going to go through these, see what I have, see what I might use today, and then just go from there. Now, I also want to show you really quickly, excuse the mess, because I made a mess. And Ronnie came out here this morning to go to work, and he's like, felt like there was a monster out here. But here are the branches. I know it looks like a complete mess right now, so I'm hoping, like I said, what is in my head will come to fruition there in our entryway. But this is what I'm using, and we'll go ahead, dive into these bins really quick and move on. Okay, so I opened them all up, and just at first glance, that's what we've got. I do need to dig in a couple of these because obviously we've got bags of stuff. I want to say this might be more of my later fall when I go a little bit darker for Thanksgiving. Just little fragile things. So I need to unwrap and go through all of those to see if there's anything there that I want to use. So a lot of white pumpkins. I looked at these this morning through the bin and I thought, oh, that might be so pretty, painted gold, but I don't know if I want to take away from what they are now. They're very pretty. I just thought the gold leaf might be so pretty. So not sure on that, if I'm gonna do that or not. We'll see. I think if I wanted to, you can find those everywhere, so maybe I'll try. And then I was just looking at this and I thought, why did I keep all this? This is old stuff. More of my colorful, not so colorful pumpkins, and then I have no idea what's in there. So let me rummage through this and then we'll move on. Okay, it is 1.5 million degrees outside already this morning. It's gonna be well over 100 here today, but we are going to pretend like it is a nice, cool, crisp fall morning with the leaves falling as we're inside. But I went through the bins and I just decided what I probably need to do is get the first part of what's in my head put together and see what I want to add to it after that. So what I thought I would do is go ahead and start taking out the little bit that I don't want to use or don't think I'm going to use there in the entryway and start bringing in the branches. So let's go ahead, get started on that, and then we'll figure out what comes next. Okay, so I've got that cleaned off, and this is what we have left in the space, just the mirror and the small console, and I purchased both of those at Hobby Lobby. So let's go ahead, bring a branch in, and see what we can do. Okay, I know this area is not the perfect area to film in. The lighting isn't great either with the sun coming in through the windows, but it's starting off great. I absolutely love it so far. Now I want to add some more branches right down here below and just make it a little fuller there, I think. But like I said, we're off to a great start. I did purchase some leaves at Hobby Lobby as well, so I'll show you those. But I love what it's looking like so far. I'll take the camera off the tripod and kind of show you all the way up. I don't think you got the gist of it, but it looks so pretty so far. So keep your fingers crossed. I love it. I think it's so pretty. So like I said, I do have some leaves from Hobby Lobby, so I'll see if I want to add them in. I had initially thought I would take all of these leaves off and just use the faux leaves, but these look so pretty. I think that they will dry nicely, I'm hoping. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to take them off now. Jeremiah says no. I kind of say no. I'll see if I want to add the other ones in, but like I said, I am loving it so far. Let's just see what else we can come up with. Okay, so I can't do anything without them being nearby. So what I did is I just simply took a piece of string and tied it to the branch and then took it over and tied it around a nail. And so I'll just try to kind of disguise that by fluffing out the drapes here, making sure that everything kind of looks okay still. Just like that. You're not even gonna know that it's really tight in there. Okay, I am absolutely loving it so far. The only thing that is kind of got me stumped is, like I mentioned before, I did pick up some faux leaves from Hobby Lobby because I really didn't think that I would be using the leaves that were originally on the branches. But now looking at these, I don't really like them mixed in with what's on there. Now they had a different style of leaf. I can't remember which one it is. Obviously this is a maple leaf. It may have been an elm leaf, I'm not sure, but it's the longer one. And so I don't know if I should go get those or not. My idea was to take them, kind of integrate them into the branch and then have them kind of float off onto the wall. Now they are more gold, they don't have the brown in them, so I don't know if that would just kind of mesh better with what's going on or if it would just not look right. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do there. And then I also need to figure out what I want to add. I do want to add some sort of pumpkin to this vignette. I just don't know what yet. So let me do a little bit of thinking on that. I may run to Hobby Lobby, I might not, but we will see. Okay, I went out into the garage to just kind of look around, see if I had any leaves that I thought I could incorporate. I brought a couple in, they didn't work. And I walked outside and I thought, well, why not just paint some of these leaves gold or some of the leaves off the tree gold? And I think that might be exactly what I want to do. I thought if I paint like a handful of them, I can sporadically put them all throughout the tree and then kind of let them cascade across the wall. So let's see. Yes, I think that's the ticket. I think what I'll do is I'll go out, spray paint a few of them, bring them back in, and just, like I said, place them sporadically, maybe using a hot glue gun or something like that, to just put them here and there across the branches, and then go ahead and tack some up onto the wall and the door so it just looks like the wind blew them in and they're just floating around. So let's see what it turns out to look like. Being I'm going to use the gold leaves, I went ahead and thought about bringing in the frame again. So I'm going to try and weave the branches in and out of it, see how that looks, and we'll go from there. Sticky tab from before, I'm just going to use it again. It's still quite sticky, and this is how I keep the frame from moving. Go ahead, bring these in because I think they are gold enough that they will kind of match the gold that we're bringing in with the frame and the leaves, but also very natural looking to go along with the tree. I do like that, but I think it's missing some greenery or something. So I'm gonna go grab a couple more branches from the tree and try to integrate those in around the pumpkins. Okay, here are the couple branches that I have to try and fit in around the pumpkins. Now, I will say, I am working with real greenery, so I don't know exactly how this is going to dry. I don't know that this will last the whole fall season. I may have to change it out, But right now I'm going to enjoy it while I can. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and so I'm really excited about it. So I'm just going to slip that in there and just see what it's gonna look like. Okay, I got the pumpkins in finally. They were giving me a run for my money. They would not stay in place, but I think I finally found the little niche that they need to be in. I added that little bit of greenery around it, and it really added something to it. Now I'm gonna go ahead, go out and collect my gold leaves that I painted and start incorporating those all throughout the greenery. Okay, I ran out and got my leaves. I just went ahead and painted all different sizes, from these tiny ones to some really big ones there, but you kind of get the drift of what they look like. And I'm just going to, I think, start here and work my way up. I like the idea of maybe some hanging off a little bit with the others, so I'll start there. I'm just gonna put a dab of glue. Find a place that I can glue it to. And there we go. We've got some gold incorporated in that, and then I'll just go ahead and continue sporadically putting them on. And then if I have to paint some more, that is a very easy process. Okay, this is what it's looking like so far. I did go ahead and put a few more leaves on off camera because it just takes a while to figure out where I want to place them, and then getting the hot glue on each and every leaf and then putting it up there. So that's what it's looking like so far. I think when you step back, you really see the gold popping through. So I really like that. I need to add a few more right in here, maybe another one down here, and then I'll head up on the step ladder and finish it off. So hopefully I have enough painted. Hopefully, maybe not. Here is my stash. So we'll just play it by ear and then continue on. If I need to paint some more, that's completely fine. I can totally do that, because I do want to try and think about putting some on the wall. So just like they're floating around. I'm not sure though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They might just be enough up on the tree because the tree is so dramatic. But I'm really liking it. Excuse my stepladder and my hot glue gun. It's so pretty though. I love it. Love it. I have hot glue strings all over my arms. That's the only thing about using hot glue. everyone, I got the rest of the leaves onto the tree. I think I'm pretty good with the amount of coverage. And then I did a little something. The jury's still out on this. I have gold ones painted in the garage that I need to bring in and add to it. But what I'm trying to do is just kind of like, you know, the wind has blown and it's just cascading down the wall. That was my initial thought. Jeremiah thought I should go ahead with that. So we'll see. I like it, but I'm not sure. But I do love the tree. I just think it's so pretty and unique, and that is what I really like about it, the uniqueness of it all. I'll let the gold leaves dry and then I'll bring them in and we can finish putting them up on the wall and stand back and take another look at whether we like that or not. I may wait until Ronnie gets home to completely decide on if I should leave them on the wall or not. And maybe I should do a few more so that they go down onto the door, or maybe I'll just put a couple gold ones there or move a couple of these around. I don't know. But again, we shall see. I brought my gold leaves in, and what I'm doing is I am actually just putting some painter's tape on the back. I was going to use that tacky stuff. I don't even know what it's called. But I had this and thought, well, I'll just use that. What do you think? I'm still not sure. I like it, but I'm not sure. I love this one because it's all curled and folded and as I began to put this vignette together today, I could not help but think of the approaching new season. And as the weather turns brisk and the bright greens of the world begin to fade, leaves swirl to the ground and the changes of autumn creep in, I am reminded of the importance of letting go. Now, the Bible teaches us to rid ourselves of bitterness, rage, and anger, and to take on a life of kindness and compassion towards each other, forgiving one another as He has forgiven us. So this year, as the trees begin to let go of their dead and decaying leaves, I hope that it will serve as a reminder to us all that we should begin to let go of the weight and the worry we have carried for far too long. All right, friends, it is completely done and I absolutely love it. Now, I am extremely hot. It is sweltering outside between being out in the garage and outside trying to collect more leaves, paint more leaves. I'm a mess. There's no curl left in my hair. It's just disaster zone. But that looks amazing, and it has really gotten me ready for the rest of my fall decor. I was just thinking that I might try to concentrate on bigger things instead of just putting out little small vignettes, making a big statement in a couple more places here in the home, and then going with that this year. But you never know. You never know once you start a project where you're going to end up. But I truly love this. I am liking the leaves on the wall. The longer they are around, it's really a nice look coming from the other side of the house into the entry because you see them creeping around the wall. So perfect touch so far in my thought. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video, maybe found some inspiration for your own fall decorating. As always, I want to wish you a wonderful rest of your week. Remember to stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.